Hello again, everyone. I had so many things in mind, but I have lost most of them. But well, right now I'm thinking about how you should, how one should approach daily lives. I think one of the best ways to approach whatever it is that you are trying to do is by realizing that every moment you would have limitations on what you actually want to do and what you have to do and what you can do. So, trying to find where these three factors converge is really crucial in being able to cultivate yourself and not resulting in your burnout. So it's important, besides trying to find the things that you think you have to do, you also need to actually realistically understand what you can make yourself do, what you want to do. So that's the important thing to consider, especially in you're in a rut. Okay? You're finding it hard to kind of motivate yourself. And that's not to force yourself, but improve yourself in a way that is effective. Once again, we tend to have these ideas of how things are and what to do, but but these ideas are in vain if you don't understand the situation correctly and you don't know how to achieve your desire effectively. And why that's one reason that I disagree that accuracy is a typological characteristics of certain people and that some other people don't have access to this capacity. I I really disagree with that because I because in order this is the most fundamental thing that one must be able to acquire this ability to judge and assess the situation correctly or accurately and then try to try to strategize, plan accordingly, effectively. So these two things are required in any desires or fears that you want to engage with, right? There is something that you fear, you want to avoid it. For some people are really afraid to think about fear. They think that fear is this bad guy. But no, it's only bad when you have when you're focusing on the wrong type of fear. So some people would think that fearing to hurt other people is not really bad, right? If you fear to lose your schedule, to be late to go to work, you will try better to be more punctual. That's not a bad thing. Or perhaps if you're religious, you're afraid that you will violate God's rules, or you're afraid that you would be left alone, or you or that people would or you're afraid that would hurt your family or disappoint your family. These are good things, right? These are not the things that. But somehow people don't think of these things when they think of the word fear. But they do it anyway. So, fear along with desire are both the very fundamental forces that exist in all sentient beings. Yes, whether you're animals, maybe even plants. I'm not sure about that, but it's possible that plants even operate on this mechanism, fear and desire. There are certainly some things that they avoid. There are some things that they pursue. But they lack this locomotion that we animals have. So it's probably not as complex as we do. But these are fundamental forces that all sentient beings must necessarily have. So those are the important things to when you're trying to do something. When you have no motivation, is to remember there are always things that you can do and you want to do. I also remember this one study about how people tend to be more effective when they imagine all the possible negative scenarios that they may encounter. So this negativistic force is not always bad. It can certainly be good. That being said, I still think that it's also important to still have some desires in you and not operate only based on fear. You still need to know what you're after. Still need to know your goal. I think it's better if you have this one ultimate goal and then each moment you try to think of things that you can do that brings you to that ultimate goal, no matter how little. But although I'm still also torn about this idea of ultimate goal, because I certainly don't have just one single goal to pursue. I tend to have these multiple goals that I'm trying to pursue. That's all.